Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laketra, and you are watching Midlife Alchemist. And if you are a new watcher, welcome. If you're a returning watcher or subscriber, welcome and thank you for returning. Thank all of you for being here today. And today, I've had something on my mind for a while that I kind of want to talk about a little bit that's been weighing on me. And it's about the soft life. And so something I've noticed in the that self-care and the concept of soft life has become commercialized and hijacked. That's not a new thought. That's not original. Many people have spoken about it on all kind of social media platforms. What I don't hear spoken about a lot is the other piece to this, and I'm looking at my notes here, that um, I'm wondering if people are actually doing the work behind having an intentional soft life, not just bubble bath, not just going on vacations, cutting people off, protecting my peace. How about we do the work where we don't have to cut people off? Maybe. So that's what's been on my mind. That's what I want to talk about real briefly today. It's going to be kind of a short video, hopefully. Um, when I say talking about cultivating softness for themselves and for others, I don't mean being a pushover. That's not what I mean at all. I'm still very much a fan of boundaries, but boundaries that are like stalks that move in the wind, not boundaries like stone or electric fences that shock everybody and keep people out. And you boundaries that go that allow for some permeability and some flexibility and some growth. Okay. More like bamboo as fencing as opposed to electrical fencing for wayward cattle. Okay. And so I would like for us, those that are in this community with me, that are pursuing a soft life, really to consider consider um in pursuing a soft life, are we examining the reactiveness that leads to a hard life? Um, are we developing the courage to examine and ultimately take off the armor and mask that we wear as we interact and go about our daily lives in order to cultivate a truly soft life? Um, and the courage to re-examine and reevaluate how we see and relate to the rest of the world. It's very difficult to have a soft life if you have a very hard outlook and a very hard demeanor, both towards others and towards yourself. And I say this as someone who is often read to be hard, and for a very long time was a hardened person, very prickly, very defensive, very hard to get to know and get close to. So I'm not casting stones and I'm not calling people out. I'm trying to call people in, actually. Um, how do you build a soft life when many of your interactions turn into verbal sparring matches? Conversations don't have space for forgiveness and, more importantly, reconciliation. And you won't get out of your own way. So instead of instead you gauge in avoidance, self-sabotage, martyrdom, and self-negation. Are we reflecting on the direct relationship and direct connection between how we want to be treated and the life we say we want to have? And a direct straight line between that and how we treat ourselves and others. because no man is an island and we don't exist in a vacuum. Are we examining our motivations and being honest about those motivations as well as our needs? This idea that we don't need anybody and that we can do everything by ourselves and we can do better ourselves, that is not conducive to a soft life. Those thoughts are not conducive to soft relationships or even healthy relationships that are not soft. We say we want a soft life, and yet we are incredibly harsh in how we address others, how we see ourselves. We are not impeccable with our words, and we do not engage with others from a place of loving kindness. And then we wonder why we have so much self loathing and low desire. It's just something to think about. Okay. When do you come home to yourself on this journey to a soft life? When do you come home? Not out of bitterness or loneliness or anger, but because you are worthy of exploration, safety, and softness. Do you actually know what safety looks like for you so that you can be soft? When do you take off the mask and lay down the armor? Are you cultivating safe spaces to protect and nurture your soft life? I don't have a soft life and do not desire one, not in the pop culture sense, not at all. I want a life that does not require therapy or vacations. I want a life filled with beauty, hard conversations, dawns that come while I'm laying in someone else's arms, new beginnings, disappointing meals, errand running buddies, soul shaking grief, shopping that ends in disappointment. I want my full humanity to be recognized, not just the soft or the easy parts. And I hope that you'll have the courage to return home to the fullness of your own humanity too. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you for being here. Thank you for your energy, for your time, for your patience, for your consideration. Go ahead and leave a heart emoji in the comments. Show some self love to yourself and each other. And let me know what you think about this soft life era. Um, do you think it's mostly just a marketing ploy that really doesn't have any value? Is it something that you're pursuing for yourself? If you are pursuing it, what does it look like for you? Um, and I'm curious, what do you think about this video? Is this a format that you would be interested in watching every once in a while? You want to see more of it? Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm definitely interested in your feedback. And thank you so much. And I hopefully will see you again in next week's video. Toodles.